Hello, it's day 116, and I want to talk about stress eating. There's some drama going on at my job. If you recall, a couple weeks ago, I worked out a budget wherein I realized that if I really wanted to, I could quit my job right now and I could be okay. I would have to live a very austere life. It wouldn't be glamorous at all, but I could do it if I wanted to. And this has given me a strange advantage at work because now I am the calm little center in the middle of a whirling storm. For some perspective, my boss is a very nice Indian lady. Think of like an Indian grandma who's always trying to feed everyone. She actually cares about the students, she cares about their well-being, and she's just generally probably the best boss I've ever had. Then we also have my ex-supervisor. She and I are now on the same rank, so there's a little bit of tension there just because she can no longer boss me around the way that she used to. And then we have another supervisor who, her name rhymes with Smacky, so I'm just going to call her Smacky. I won't bore you with the gory details, but basically, Smacky and my ex-supervisor have joined forces in an attempt to force my nice grandmotherly boss out, even though she owns the place. I don't know how that works. In my opinion, it's a very poorly thought out plan, but it's upset everyone. All of the other teachers are upset. My boss is upset. She hasn't quite worked up the gumption to fire those two, but I think she will eventually. But the parents are upset, the students are upset, but you know who's not upset? Me. It's weird. I feel like I'm the only person there who is still going about business as usual. And it's very strange watching stressed out people around the candy shelf. It's just a shelf full of candy out in the middle of everything. And so many of my colleagues, even Smacky and my ex-supervisor, they have been going back and forth from the candy shelf, just trying to drown their stress in food. And in the past, I would have been really upset by this too. I would have been overeating, I would have been losing sleep, I would have been really agonizing over emails as I'm typing them. But as it is right now, Smacky sent me an email today. She was like, Kara, you need to do X, Y, and Z. And I was like, I just sent back an email no, I don't. That's not in my job description. I don't know who told you that, I'm the one to come to for that, but that's not what I do here. And I think she was really surprised because in the past, I have been kind of a doormat. But now that I've unlocked my Super Saiyan form at work, nothing can touch me. I am so effective right now. I am so effective because I have nothing to lose at that job. I can teach whatever I want, I can say whatever I want, I can be really honest in parent-teacher conferences and really lay it out there what needs to be done for a student. Man, I'm on top of the world while everybody else is getting flushed down the toilet. I don't really know how I can help them either. I think the only way that we can really be helped is by, my boss finally flushing those two, but I don't know. I don't know if she'll get around to doing it before I, flush myself. I don't feel like I've actually had a breakthrough though. It's not like I've figured out how to stop stress eating. If I were stressed, I would be acting just like everybody else. I'd be visiting the candy shelf, overeating, too much lunch, too much soda, just bloated, unhappy Kara. But because I'm watching everybody else having a bad time with this, I almost feel a little bit evil. I don't really know what to do. I don't know. I guess all I can do is really support the people who need me during this and just, again, provide my own flimsy form of shielding from Smacky and ye old supervisor. Do you think that if I brought a fruit basket into work, do you think that people would go for the fruit basket or the candy shelf? I think stressed people would probably go for the candy shelf, not necessarily the healthier choice. But it might be an interesting experiment. I do have a lot of fresh vegetables that I don't really know what to do with, so maybe I'll bring in a little bit of charcuterie and see if I can't get people a little bit calmer with some healthier choices. Who knows?